Hi, I'm J.R. Lanzetta. I'm the owner and operator of Lifelong Engineering. Thank you for taking the time to examine this presentation. I'm here to inform you of some exciting things ready to take place in this industry, things that you can be a part of. A refacing of this industry is about to begin, and the availability of opportunities for you, for us, are like those never seen before. Over the years, the same old stuff has been sold. Worse yet, everyone is selling the same things. Well, that's about to change. What we have is a complete line of high-performance specialty parts. New and innovative items we'll be introducing soon, and simply put, we'll need more outlets distributing them just to keep up with the demand. We know that due to the success of our humpback ball return system and other items. Think about it. PBLs have been around for about 30 years now, and they never did sell briskly, at least by humpback standards, and there's a reason for that. At this point, they're dinosaurs and obsolete now. How many PBLs have you sold over the years? The distributors carrying our line sell humpbacks on a steady and regular basis. There's a reason for that. We've opened new markets with our humpbacks all around the world, and additional revenues to our distributors have been a gravy train. This is what's about to take place with all aspects of the machine and where you come in. What we're about to do to all sections of the machines is just what we did with the ball exits on AMF machines. We've already sold enough humpbacks to kill the market for PBLs and kickers. So many humpbacks have been sold worldwide, there's boxes and boxes of used PBL and kicker parts just floating around. It's to a point, if a mechanic hasn't switched to humpbacks yet and needs spare parts for his PBLs or kickers, he just needs to call his buddy down the street who has switched over. Tons of this stuff is just sitting around for the taking. It's becoming a dead market. Soon, this will be the case with all sections of the machines. We're going to start introducing redesigns and improvements to all areas of the machine: distributors, pits, cushions, tables, and some big surprises with automatic scoring. As these new items are introduced, shifts in the industry will take place as current style items become obsolete and weeded out of production. Let's go down to the shop and we'll show you our humpback and give you an insight of some of these new items. Alright, here's the famous humpback ball return system. This is the mock-up of a ball return system that we bring to all the trade shows. As this hump comes around, it literally makes the ball of the ball axis smaller. So when the ball goes in there, the ball's got to go somewhere. When we throw the ball down, we'll watch it go around and you'll see what will happen firsthand. Of course, any ball return will pick up a ball if there's no oil on it. That's a lot of oil on that ball right there. What I'll do is I'll spread it around. That's more oil than you're ever going to see coming off of the lane on the ball. This ball right here is an old Tornado ebonite ball. It's probably about 30 years old. It's so oily right now I can hardly pick it up. It's all over my hand. I got a little too much oil to do this actually. Alright, well it's rubbing a little bit there. That's a lot of oil. And there isn't a ball return on the world that's going to pick a ball like that up. And no center is ever going to be throwing balls down their lanes with that much oil. And this system's designed to work 100%, period, hands down. These are the Doro rings. It's part of the system. When you convert kickers over to the humpback, what you do is you literally take out all of the kicker parts, all the aluminum parts. You just gut it. And this whole system just pops in place. These rings here, all of the flanges on here are well polished off and they're made of 1/4-inch steel. All of the other rings on the market, I believe it's just 3/16 inch steel. It's real thin, slinky stuff. And we have full ears that support the ring into the machine so it stays in there. This particular machine, it comes with the kit as our special paddle. On wider machines, you can leave these side pieces on, and it gives a little more beef and a little more area to knock the pin out. If you're on a narrow machine, what you could do is take these side pieces off and the paddle's actually beveled so that the ball will center itself easier. It's a really good paddle and has just the right amount of flexibility. Another thing that's on this prototype right now are famous rocket rails. We have a patent on these. They're concave to the shape of the ball, so you have more surface area. But the most important thing in it is what we actually have the patent on, is the particles within molded right inside of the unit. When mechanics get this, what they do is they scrape the surface and they activate them. And once the surface is activated, it exposes these little particles. Can you see that on the camera? Right over in here. Well, what that does is it literally absorbs the oil as it goes onto there. They just go on and they wire tie. The large sections have 3 wire ties. They just slip right on. It's simple as that. And you forget about it. Another thing that's on this particular machine is our reduction pulley. It slows the paddle down. Right now we have the paddle disconnected because it would have been easier for you to see the ball going in. We'll hook it up for you in a moment. The special thing about this pulley is it looks the same as some of the others, except the V is cut a little narrower than the belt, and it allows the belt to wedge into the V, helping prevent slippage. One moving part on the entire piece, the inside hub goes around. What I'm going to do is hook up the paddle and show you how that works. If a ball's coming in from the machine, if it's a light ball, just push the paddle right out of the way and the ball goes up. And if you notice, when it pushes the paddle out of the way, this inside hub will actually turn in reverse. And it'll allow the outside hub to continually go around. Once it goes around one revolution, it hits a direct stop, and you have a direct drive. So if a pin's in there with a heavy ball, it's going to knock it out right away. But yet at the same time, it'll let a light ball go right through. There you go. Ball just pushes the paddle out of the way real lightly. Resets itself. As it resets itself, you'll see that the inside hub over here just resets and goes back to 0. This particular belt that's on the machine right now, it looks like an ordinary humpback belt. Really, it's a prototype of a new belt we're getting ready to come out with. There's 3 types of new belts that we're going to be coming out with. A new humpback belt, a regular type of belt, and a very special belt that's made specifically for PBL. The belt that we're coming out with for the PBLs is so advanced. I mean, if you compare it to what AMF's coming out with their gripper system, well, their gripper system looks toyish by comparison. It's a really cool item. This belt's going to be a big seller, and what we figure on is if somebody's got PBLs in their centers right now and they're in good working order, other than they just don't function as well as a humpback, what they'll be able to do for less money than a conversion, switching over to a complete humpback system, they'll be able to put our new belt on, work in conjunction with their PBL system when the lift arm jumps up, and it'll work as effectively as the humpback system. Once their PBL stuff starts wearing out, well, it's cheaper just to convert over to a humpback belt and put our rings in and keep the system going that way.